What's up, YouTube? This is a video on how to hot swap your Xbox 360. It's a very easy process. First off, I'm just going to move the Xbox back and open up this toolkit of what you're going to need for hot swapping. Alright, here's absolute needs. You're going to need one thumbtack, really. One thumbtack. You're going to need a torque screw and a Phillips screwdriver. Optional, a case opener tool. And yeah, let's get started with this stuff. First off, you want to take off your case. And I'm going to show you how to take off these side pans if you don't know how to. First, let's take off here. Take out this, lay it on, just lay it back here. Take a case opener tool and stick it in these holes. Stick it in these holes. And you can probably see where the blackness is, but just stick it in there and push. So for the first one, for all of them, you have to take off the faceplate. Faceplate off, and stick them in each hole. There's 3 different holes here. 3 different holes. For this one, just go ahead and push it in there and pull, and it comes up. Oh. So just push them in 3 holes and pull. And like I said, there are 3 different holes, 1 in the middle and 2 at the end. Okay? And then same for the front one. The front one, actually the first hole cannot be reached, so you can only have 2. So you want to just push in the, first off you want to pull out the front and then push the second one. And as you pop them, they come out. And that's really all you're going to need for this case opener tool. Well, case opener tool. Now you should know how to get the rest of your case off. Okay, you've got your case off and you're done with this. Officially, you're done. You throw it out of the way to the side, and now what you're going to need is a 12/8 screwdriver. And mine's a blue one, and there's screws in each of these. I'm not sure where they're at. There's one right here. That's the long screw. There's another one right here. Another one right here in the middle. One to the side. One up the front again, and then there's another one in the middle. And there's 6 screws all together. Take those out, and once you have them out, I paused this video before, but what you want to do is you want to take your Xbox now, and what you want to do is you want to pull this tab off with your fingernail, or your case opener tool if you need it. For me, I'm gonna need it because I'm using my hand. But this is just the just pop that off. And it's just the eject button. But now what you do is just pull this top piece off like nothing. Alright. What you want to do now is just you can leave this on if you want to, this Xbox piece, or you can just pop it off, just pull up and it comes off. Now what you want to do is you want to take this off and take the 2 ribbons out. Just take this out of the console. I'm gonna have to put my camera down to do this, so I'll be back. Alright, YouTube, so now you got the DVD drive out of the console itself. What you're going to do is you want to take these ribbons and pull and wiggle until they come out. The black one is the hardest one for me. What you got to do is get your finger under the curve and pull. And the whole thing comes out like it's nothing. Now what you want to do is take your console, stick it over here to the side, and try not to have it on the floor. This is bad. I just put mine on the floor. Instead, I'm going to put my case on the floor and stick this on the chair. Okay? What you want to do now is flip this over and take your Phillips screwdriver and unscrew these 4 screws. And I'm going to have to refocus to show these screws, but I'll be back. Okay, I think I can't get refocused on this certain point, but just see, I take these 4 screws out, and I'm going to take one out just to show show you where they are. And on each 4 sides of these black pins, really. But yeah, this is hard to do with one hand, so I'll be back. Alright, once you have the 4 screws out, you want to just go ahead and flip it over to the front and pull. But you want to push these 4 pins down as you pull. And when you're doing this, the bottom part will fall off. Since the bottom part falls off, you can just push that out the way and keep pushing these 4 pins. Alright, right now I have Modern Warfare 2 in here in my disk drive. But yes, what you want to do now is you want to get your magnet. Your magnet is protected by a sticker that I've already taken off in a future or an earlier video, a past video pretty much. But get your sticker off, just peel it and pull it off. You don't need the little plastic piece that came on the sticker. You don't need that little piece. Just throw that over here. Now what you're gonna need is your thumbtacks, and I use thumbtacks because they seem to be the easiest. If you can't use thumbtacks, then you can use a flathead screwdriver. And be sure that you don't try and pop these. Be sure you watch this whole video before you try and do something, because I went ahead of the video and I broke my DVD drive. Chipped it right off. But now, take a thumbtack and stick it in the top part of one of these holes. Stick it all the way through and flip it over and see if the spike came all the way through. If it did, you should be able to feel it or see it. Alright, and as soon as you have it in there, pull it until it's not fully inserted, and then you want to twist. Now this is a hard method, I think. This is hard. There's an easier way to do it too. You want to take a flathead, and you want to come over here, and there's these little insertions. There's 3 of them. Then there's a black piece. You want to hold this piece down, and take your flathead, and make sure you're holding the silver piece down really tightly, and push the black piece over it until the whole thing falls apart. And I will show you that in a few seconds when I get a cameraman to hold it. What you have here is you want to just go ahead and take this black piece and hold down the silver piece really tight in the middle and start pushing on the black piece until it twists out. And then the whole thing comes apart. And then what you're going to do is just want to twist these, put them back together, and twist. And then they're back together, and you can put them on top of your disc tray, and they're on there to be spun around, and they won't come off. It's a pretty strong magnet too. But yeah, that's how you do that, and the next part is coming up in a second. Alright, now that you have your magnet on there, what you want to do is you want to just go and reconnect your DVD drive to the Xbox console and plug it up, but do not put the case on it. Plug it up with everything open. But yeah. Okay, now what you're going to need is a modded ISO disc. This is not modded, but this is just to prove a point. And let's say you want to do World at War Zombies. You want to grab your World at War, if I can find mine. Here we are. Now this obviously isn't going to work for me, but if you have a nice World at War ISO, it will work for you. Okay, so you have your 2 games here. Your Xbox is plugged up, nothing in it, and your TV's on. So what you do now is push the on button. It's just right here. It's right here. It won't electrocute you or nothing. Just turn it on. Try to keep your hands out of the outside, on the outside of the Xbox. And then what you want to do is just take your screwdriver and push the button, or you can just put your little piece back on if you don't want to push the button with a screwdriver. Just put your piece back on there. Turn it on. The Xbox 360 tray open. That's coming up. What you're going to do is now take your ISO disc and your World at War disc. And now, There's no profiles in there. What you want to do is you want to just plug up your hard drive. Now, wherever you put that in the beginning, plug that up. Okay, so I'm signed in, but not to Xbox Live. You don't want to be signed in to Xbox Live. Oh, you don't need to be. Now what you need is your controller. Let your controller turn on. Okay. Now what you want to do is put in World at War. Okay, and what I like to do is just place the magnet right on top of it. And then close it up. Then the magnet automatically gets stuck to it and the game starts spinning. The game is spinning pretty fast. Once it's going to say reading, what you want to do is push game details, and it's going to sit here and say play game, delete game. Well, yours is going to say install game. Mine's spinning really fast. What you want to do is get your ISO disc ready. You gotta have this ISO disc ready, because as soon as it comes up to here and it says install game, take your ISO disc, and there's a couple ways to stop it. The best way for me is just to put my finger up in this little crack right here and pull. Just take my finger, pull off, and switch out magnet. Switch out games, and that's still going, and you're still at the World at War screen here. World at War is over here. Your World at War is still completely clean. Nothing wrong with it. Everything's good. Just pull that sucker off and give it a go. And right here you're at, well, it should say install for you. You got your ISO disc spinning. Just click install and it'll start installing a modded game. Alright, and I'll show you what to do from the modded games. Okay, once it's done installing, turn your Xbox off. And you want to just go ahead and take the magnet off and take the ISO disc out. And I'm going to be showing my friend how to start up the ISO disc that he is getting from my friend or his friend. This is the way to start it, I guess. What you want to do is you want to just open up your disk drive. Just go ahead and turn your World at War. You don't need the ISO disc anymore. You can throw that away or give it away or sell it, whatever. I would save it, make copies on your file on your computer. Alright, once it's up on the Xbox or your screen, I guess you can just close it. I like to put the magnet on top and then close it, because it gets stuck automatically. But make sure you feel around to see if it's completely stuck. Okay, so you got your zombies loading up here. What you do is just scroll down to Nazi zombies. I'm going to do solo at National Titan. Let it load up. Okay, I'm going to open it up here. And what you want to do is take your controller and you want to click left on the D-pad, and that starts up your D-bars. Then click up on the D-pad and that starts up your prestige menu. Then click B, that brings up your mod menu, and then click X and that shares the mod menu. And you can click B and scroll down with the scrollers and select. That's how you do it. And this mod menu is pretty nice. It's okay. It's called the Sky-based mod menu, and I think you can find it on Google. I'm not sure if this is the mod menu you want, but that's how you get the mod menu working. And yeah, there you go, YouTube. And that's how you hot swap it. And notice that your disk is not spinning because it's already installed. It's running the mod right now that you installed on your hard drive. Like if you take your hard drive out, it's going to be consistently spinning. But yeah, that's how you hot swap and get the mod menu working. Until next time, YouTube. See ya.